Learning Through Making is a not-for-profit organization designed to serve students, teachers, and schools by providing hands-on engineering education that exposes students to real-world engineering, develops instructors professionally, and improves the quality of participating schools. We are entering a unique phase in the maker movement where do-it-yourself enthusiasts, engineers, and educators are coming together to form a collaborative community. However, many future engineers are being left behind without proper access to these exciting opportunities. Teachers aren't well equipped to keep pace with the growing demands, and most institutions do not have the resources to sustainably educate students in practical, computer-based science and engineering. Learning Through Making, with the support of a few key industry partners, can empower educators and provide resources for students to develop an appreciation for design and engineering, all in a sustainable manner.
Some of our key partners include universities, private schools, and industry sponsors. Some schools we've already worked with are the University of Detroit Mercy, the University of New Hampshire, Mount Vernon Presbyterian School, Notre Dame Preparatory School, and the Kent School. Some sponsors we've already worked with include Dassault Systems, Stratasys, Sikorsky Aircraft, and the Ford Motor Company. Partnering with schools enables us to reach a greater number of students and leverage their existing experience in coordinating camps and other activities. After moving into the curriculum development stage of the company, our school partners will enable us to try out new classes before deployment and lend credibility to the program in the early stages of development. Industry partners will help us to obtain funding and access to key software and hardware that will be important to reaching the kids in their general learning and the ability to reach students in inner city and underprivileged schools.
The key activities for this organization are teaching students STEM through in-school or after-school programs, creating new and up-to-date activity programs and school curricula, and maintaining and developing relationships among the schools and the students. We'll be teaching students through hands-on and engaging projects and enabling the schools to continue teaching those things to future students. Our key resources are primarily intellectual in nature and stem from the approach that we take towards teaching. These key resources include the intellectual teaching approach, the teachers themselves, customer service, and the sales and marketing team. Customer segments include students, teachers, schools, and industry sponsors.
Our program serves students by educating, exciting, and informing them, by teaching through creative methods that engage them throughout the learning period.
The company will acquire the majority of its fixed costs from large one-time purchases of equipments necessary for its curriculum. Some of these equipments include multiple laptops, 3D printers, robotics kits, and reusable software licenses. However, as the company scales up over time, it will need to purchase more equipment. In terms of variable costs, the company will continually need to purchase replacement parts and modeling and printing material as consumables. Also, depending on the location of our clients, travel costs will also need to be considered.
As previously mentioned, students will receive a variety of benefits such as exposure to STEM education knowledge they wouldn't otherwise receive. This program also exposes students to career possibilities involved in STEM while engaging them in ways very few school systems can afford to do. School teachers, when attending one of our professional development workshops, will gain the skills necessary to become more effective in bringing technology and general STEM education to their students. Many teachers currently feel underprepared to teach these topics, and this training will help maintain relevance. Schools would benefit immensely from the program by becoming more competitive among other schools and would obtain the necessary experience in providing hands-on learning approaches in the future. We will reach our customers primarily through in-person programs and word of mouth. In addition, we will have a website and marketing staff to develop additional relationships with new customers and provide them with the services that they would prefer.
Learning Through Making will have several sources of revenue streams stemming from the students' parents paying program fees, industry sponsorship and donations, as well as school funding for the program.
Not-for-profit 501c3 status was decided as the best organizational entity.
It allows us to pursue greatly increased public and private funding sources, and we reinvest profits back to the business rather than to external stakeholders. In order to protect key intellectual property, we will be copyrighting any education materials that we create ourselves and distribute to students. These can be licensed to any other entities that would use them, like the schools.